Ulan family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. Its done was tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulan and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested. Be careful. The Severans have betrayed us. And they'll be well armed.
ไม่ทันคือมันทันวิวแล้วไง
I won't allow you to ruin years of planning.
ยังดูเนื้อ
Put you down.
โจมตีกูเบื่อโหเปิด
Stop hiding, Callie. I'll get quick, I promise.
เราไม่ตอด
Please. Mercy. It hurts.
นี่เป็นบ้านเราเนี่ย
It's not my time.
Charlie will have its revenge.
แม่งมาโจมตีกูเหี้ย
If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd be digging our houses out from beneath the ash.
Did you find any evidence? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Redoran Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can.
Can't get blood from a stone. As it is.
See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ash. Hello.
Em khơi nào.
Bite of a flea. I knew it! Someone there.
อะไรเนี่ยอ๋อ
Over here!
หนักอยู่ นี่ที่มีเควส
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then, it's finally over. What of the Redoran Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvayn will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself.
Move along, Outlander.
You lost?
Excuse me, Councillor Morvayn. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time. Stand
This
aside.
visitor has single-handedly
Outlander.
dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adril was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony
The
mines.
mines are open and the
Brought
ebony
light
has begun to
darkness.
flow because of your discovery. My eternal gratitude and blessings go with you, friend. With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skarl Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and Reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this. You've never heard of House Redoran? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind. This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redoran. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Squatting isn't tolerated in the abandoned buildings.
My
You
doors
need a
are
place to... Stay. Head to the corner, citizen. What? Never seen a Redoran guard before?
ๆหมดที่เลยเราเนี่ย
That was almost exhilarating. How are you feeling? Good to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me? My second? If we're going to take up residence here again, I need to get the blessing of Rothmund again. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains I deal with around here. What do you say? Well, let's not waste time talking about it then.
ไว้แล้วทางนี้
Are you ready to go inside? The burial place of Rothmund, who founded Thirsk. He brought a group of true warriors away from the soft life of the Skal to know the wilderness, to feel the sting of cold and of steel. I know that sounds a little silly. It's just the way it's written in the books, and that phrase has always stuck with me. It's pretty simple. Rothmund's axe is in there with him. Anyone who attempts to take hold of it has their spirit judged by Rothmund himself. No, nothing like that. He doesn't need to battle us to know us. He's always watched over Thirsk and sees us from beyond. And in my case, since he's already deemed me worthy, it will just be a matter of him remembering why he blessed me before. Really, all you need to do is watch. Let's not waste any time then.
ไม่เคยติดเลย เนี่ยขวานสองลาขวาน
So I just need to take hold of it.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Rieklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
Let's just keep moving. That was a little embarrassing. Ashamed, but I guess that was the point. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothmund says, we need a leader, and I'm still the best person for that. Look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here. Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead.
ควันไม่ได้เลยวะ
We have enough problems around here without having built that blasted thing outside. Thanks for helping us wake up and move off it.
บ้านไหนวะ
But Jolt says you served well. Before we were married, I was her second on the first trip to the Barrow. Rothman knows strength, in this world and the next. Yes, I remember how I felt being there with her the first time, before we were wed. I hope to see you more around the hall, friend. Glad to have a warm place to sleep, We're gonna rebuild, the hall and ourselves, in some form or another. Now that we're back where we belong, I'm hoping we can get ourselves back to what Thirst deserves. We're colder than the snow and harder than steel. We wrap ourselves in both to remind us of the world we face. At least that's my hope. We've all learned lessons at the expense of this recent unpleasantness. I hate most of the travelers that come through here. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
You ever once Halbern's done sharp? To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking us from the past, making us work harder, fight better. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make it easier. Good day. Just warming up a bit here, before I head out and take some revenge on those reclaims.
I was able to salvage most of the latest batch of mead. Some may call this junk. Me, we lost most of the batches we had brewing before those things were here. One is just ready to take its turn, though, and it's about time to add some of the flavorings. You can't find them on Solstheim, but if you find yourself back in Skyrim, I wouldn't mind you bringing some juniper berries. They add a different kind of sweetness. Tart. Makes the flavor more round. Oh, perfect. Just the right ripeness, too. Good work, friend. Enough for now. But I'll either need to get some more barrels or start importing more if we're going to make it through next winter. Last thing you want is the mead to run out just as the fire dies. Kuvar isn't enough to frighten me off. He makes a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, he wants what we all want. Peace and a warm drink. Divine smile on you, friend.
What's that? I lead those who will follow, and most of these are the following sort. So yes, I think we'll be all right. I don't think we need that old ghost anymore. Whoever leads us next can go plead with him if they want to, but I'd rather make a tradition of my own. Rothman was a great man, but he wasn't a god or a paragon. We're alive, he's not, and we look to ourselves for strength. All right then.
โหลขวานหลาม
I'm sorry. The mead, it is good. You like it?
เก็บแล้ว Ủa mà Lào đấy. Ủa mà Lào đấy.
Councillor Morvain is the only reason they...
You're back! Wanna play a game? Aww.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Là này quá.ไม่อยู่ไหนนะแมพ ไม่เก็บไปเลยเหรอวะชื่ออะไรวะนี่แบงถึงร้านแล้วดิสเบนนี่อะไรมันไหนวะ
Few seconds for my supper.
สร้างลายใหม่แล้วมีอะไรวะดิสเบนหายไปไหนวะอยู่นะ เบลจะส่ง Cognition.
Smash that subscribe button because I've got tons more